Okay, so today is Thursday, July 16th, 2026. And I feel like it's been a bit since I've done a Thursday video in my car. Maybe it hasn't. It's just been a really long couple weeks, so it feels like it has. But it's also been a while since I've done one like this, because I usually just try to use my phone holder instead of me using my hand as my phone holder. But it's really, really hot in here. And something I have learned over the past few years is when it gets too hot, if I'm in my car and I put my phone on the dash, if I take too long, my phone will overheat and it will just say, no, can't do it anymore. It is too hot. So I'm doing this to get it out. And I don't know if you can hear the air conditioning, but I've turned it on because, like I said, it is very warm in here. But, I have had a very busy last couple weeks. Just a lot of work to do. There's been a lot of stress, which is completely normal. But I want to share a story, and this was yesterday. Yesterday was particularly busy. I woke up probably around 7:15, and I pretty much didn't stop working until maybe about 3. It was just like, all right, I've got a thing I got to do, and I got to do this thing for it, this thing for it, this thing for it, this thing for it. Just a lot of stuff. And a lot of like minor frustrations with each one. Like, all right, I got to print some stuff. I guess my printer's out of ink. Well, that's okay. I have ink. These are the wrong cartridges. Okay, well, I can just go to the library. Wow, the library computers are super slow. Like, minor inconveniences. But a lot of minor inconveniences that just kept adding up. And it was a very gray day. And like, it was kind of raining off and on. It just looked miserable. And there was a point where I was driving. I was going where I needed to go. And I just saw blue skies ahead. Like, despite how gray it was and how gloomy it was, blue skies ahead. And then there was this little bit of rain that just splashed onto my windshield. And of course I thought to myself, like, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day? Like, hey, what do you know? But there was just kind of this sense that don't let a little bit of rain, like, distract you from the blue skies ahead. And, like, I kind of really needed that, and it was really nice. And then afterwards, after work, when I got into my car, the song that I hear when I boot up the radio was All Star, and I kind of needed that. After just all the stress of, like, the past couple weeks, it felt good. It felt really, really nice. I will say, I'm not proud of this, but last week, it was after I did the video, because it was on Thursday, but it was after the video. I just got really upset. Just, again, like, here's a minor inconvenience and another minor inconvenience and all this stress. I got really mad, and, like, I dropped something on the floor, like, on the carpet, and then I just, like, punched the carpet, and I broke my hand. Because it's the downstairs carpet, so I'm not thinking, oh boy, there's concrete under here, but boy, there was concrete under there. I honestly, like I said, I'm not proud of that. And so I'm like, it's a funny injury. It is, what do you know, the consequences of mine own actions. I will take that. I will accept that. That's my bad. I can laugh at it. But also, it's unpleasant because on Saturday, this is the last Saturday, I was helping, like, move a bunch of stuff, like, out of the garage, move it to another place, and then having to move some stuff back into the garage. Very long day. And I'm like, this would suck regardless. Doing this with a broken hand is not ideal, but that's on me. Like, I already had a commitment. I'm gonna give it my all, even if it's 80%, because I can reliably use 8 fingers. But there's that. Some other stuff. So there was, I think it was from July 5th to the 14th. No, to the 12th. Sorry, I had my math wrong there for a second. I was doing 10 days instead of 7. But there was like a week straight where I did not pick up the Brothers Karamazov at all. And yeah, like, not bragging about that. It's like, dang, I really wanted to read. I just did not have a chance because I was so busy. But I have been able to make some time. I'm in, I think it's book 8. It's Mitya's book. I mean, I'm enjoying it. Like I've said, I wish this book had better paragraphs and it wasn't just like, here's just a wall of unparagraphed text, because there is a lot of that. But I still like reading it. I still like reading like what's happening. I like reading a lot of different people's philosophies. I find it really interesting. Oh, excuse me, sir. I just had breakfast a little bit ago. It's almost noon. Which, like, yeah, dude, yesterday I was so busy. I literally did not eat anything until 3 o'clock. Like, I didn't even chew on my fingernail. Like, there was nothing went into my belly except maybe a bottle of water. Sorry, I'm also really tired. I think I said this at the top. I've tried recording this a couple times. But I did not get a lot of sleep last night, so I would love to take a nap. I figured, let me go ahead and record. But getting through Karamazov, I have been reading Higurashi. So Sunday, I finished Arc 3. Because again, I've been reading the manga. I finished Arc 3, read both volumes of Arc 4. Monday, I read the first half of Arc 5. Tuesday, I finished Arc 5, and then yesterday I didn't get any reading done. But I am officially on the answer arcs, and I finished the first one. So we're moving right along. I was having a conversation with Clay and Jose yesterday, where Clay's like, so what's your next game project going to be? I'm like, trick question. It's Higurashi, but I'm reading the manga instead of reading the VN, because I can just get through it faster. And he's like, that doesn't count. I'm like, I don't care if you think it counts or not. This is what I am considering as my game project. But, oh, we're getting through it. I didn't listen to any Swift albums, unfortunately. I don't know when I'll get the next one. I would like to say it today, but I don't know. But only 4 left, so hopefully I can get those done soon. Let's see. Clay finished playing Thousand Year Door. That was fun to watch, because I love Thousand Year Door. He started playing Deltarune, so I am now kind of vicariously playing Deltarune. And I think it's neat. He is doing the just normal route of the game, but I've looked into a lot of like the cutscenes from the weird route. Like, oh, this is but you know, I'm at the lake right now. Oh, like it's interesting. I don't know if fun is the word I'm gonna use. I won't, but it's interesting. It's weird. Like I'm enjoying, like, vicariously playing Deltarune. I won't lie, I didn't really get into Undertale, and a lot of that was I just did not care for the gameplay, personally. Like, the actual combat and, like, moving the heart and shit. I'm not good at bullet hells. But I think Undertale's, like, I respect the hell out of Undertale. I think that's what I should say, is, like, I don't like it because I don't like playing it, but I respect the hell out of it. And Deltarune just seems super neat from what I've seen so far. Jose finished Birth by Sleep, and he did the young Xehanort boss fight, which means I also had to do it. And it was not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be, because I'd heard people say for years, like, no, this is one of the worst fights in Kingdom Hearts. This is the worst super boss in Kingdom Hearts. And I might just be misconstruing the argument, because if the argument is it's a bad fight because it's not that fun, and because, like, the pattern isn't as good, it's not as satisfying to beat him, then I think that's fair. But it made it sound like this fight is super hard, and this fight is, like, it is, like, arguably the worst because of its difficulty, and no, I think Terra's harder. Or, like, Lingering Will, technically. It's like, I think Terra's harder, and I think Yuzora's way harder than this one, man. But yeah, we did it. We got there. I will say we didn't do it as Terra. We each did it as Aqua, and maybe that's why. But it's like, yeah, Thunder Surge, Kira. That was the entire deck with some other abilities and just cartwheeling like a mad lad. It worked. We got it done. We weren't. I think what level was Jose? I think it was like level 50. But we did that. I think I think the Class of '09 Puzzle League, I think, comes out tomorrow, and Jose and I are probably gonna play it tomorrow. I know I have a date with a couple friends because we're gonna get together to watch Obsession tomorrow, and I am very excited to finally see this ding dang movie. Oh yeah, the Odyssey is out now. It's either, does it come out today? It might come out tomorrow, but it comes out this weekend. I want to go see it. I don't know if I'll see it this weekend, but I would like to go see it. Sorry, I was trying to think. I was like, there was something else I wanted to say regarding movies. Godzilla. I only got to watch one Godzilla movie this week, and that was Goji versus King Ghidorah. Oh my goodness. This movie's awesome. This movie is so dumb. You have time travel. You have a mecha King Ghidorah. Dude, Mecha Ghidorah is so freaking cool, man. Oh, you got a scene where Goji uses his atomic breath to decapitate one of the heads. You have a scene where Goji trips, and then Ghidorah's just jumping on his head like Goji's a freaking Goomba. And then Goji picks him up by their... He's just spamming the same move for like 5 minutes. Oh gosh, and then all like the American voice, like the Major Spielberg. Oh, something I have realized in my personal Godzilla ranking. There is what is currently my top 5 films, which in no particular order, because I'm not 100% sure on what the order is. It's Gogeta, -1, Shin Godzilla, Hedorah, and Biollante. I've kind of officially decided Biollante is in my top 5. And then when I look at, like, what are my next favorite movies, then just here's all the Ghidorah movies. Three-Headed Monster, Astro Monster, King of the Monsters. If it has monster in the name and it's Destroy All Monsters and it has Ghidorah in it, it's gonna be great. This one does not have monster in the title, but it's a really good Ghidorah movie. Like, there we go. Oh, this movie was awesome. Like, I haven't done a video on it. It's probably gonna be more or less what I just talked about, but yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great. I think the Heisei era, I'm not crazy about Return of Godzilla, but I liked it. I would say overall it's 3 for 3, maybe 2.5, because I'm not as crazy about them. I'm like, no, the last 2 absolute bangers. My girl Mothra is gonna be in the next one. We'll see how that one is. I really, I'm just doing a full Godzilla review. Let me not do that. Let me save that for the actual video. Season 2 of Tanya. Haven't seen the new episode yet. I'll probably try to do that later today. Let's see. Boop. I have the World Cup. So I think I had said last week that, like, I was picking Spain and Argentina to be the final. I was right. So I'll take that. I think I said I had Spain over France. Maybe I didn't, but I think I did, because I was specifically saying, like, I won't be upset if I get to see, like, Mime Miku. I think that's fun, but I am so excited for, like, flamenco dancer Spanish Miku. I haven't seen any yet. Maybe I've seen, like, one, but I'm hoping to see more. And what do you know, the Miku curse continues, because, or, like, England had that game won for 80 minutes, or, like, by the 80th minute, and then, Argentina did what they do best, which is score multiple goals in the clutch. I'm really excited for the final. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. This might not have actually been this past week. It might have been the week before, but I had remembered that report of the Seahawks getting a new owner, which, what a time to sell high. But the new owner already has ownership interest in the 49ers. So I don't know if this deal is getting approved, or if I think I read a report that was something like the deal's getting approved, but the new owners, like, they have to sell their ownership interest in the Niners, which, like, owning 2 NFL teams is a conflict of interest in the same division is insane. But all the jokes about, wow, the 49ers literally own the Seahawks is so funny, but it's also really funny. It's like, dang. If you can't beat them, buy them, because the Seahawks destroyed them in the playoffs. So I just thought that was kind of fun. Looks like I'm going to be taking a trip next month. My aunt and uncle are having their 50th wedding anniversary, so I'm excited to go. Like, I'm excited. Ugh, excuse me, so excited. You can't believe it. But like, I'm excited to go, like, see part of my family. It's gonna be a nice family reunion, and to just take like a week and just pretty much try to not do anything sounds really nice. Okay, brought that up. Brought up Higurashi, Goji. Okay, so 30 Rock. I finished season 4, maybe a third of the way through season 5. Okay, so what were some of the highlights? Jack holding the rattle saying goo goo gaga, and like Alec Baldwin trying not to laugh was really funny. There's that scene with Liz be like, hey, you want to see me shotgun this? Yeah, and then she picks up the pizza. The Kelsey Grammer cameo, the best friends gang, that was gold. You've got Tracy, I don't remember the exact setup to it, but it's something along the lines of like, hey, you gotta watch the way you're talking to me or else I'll show you the back of my hand. And then there's a note taped to the back that just says, please be nice to me. Or what might now be my favorite line in the show, it's, I can't change, I'm like a chameleon, always a lizard. I loved that. That was absolute gold. And in terms of writing, I haven't gotten a lot of... I don't think I've done any writing the past, like, 3 or 4 days. But let me try that again. I know I did some Saturday, because while I was doing some moving stuff, there was a point where I'm, like, holding something, and it's really heavy. I'm like, I can almost like feel my bone bending back, like being pried backwards. And this hurts. I'm gonna put that in Athena's chapter. Like, this is good. I'm like, yeah, I broke my hand and this hurt. I mean, Athena broke her hand at the end of the first book. I can add a description of this in book 2. Like, this is how that feels. And some other stuff for the next chapter. Like, I got some bits done. Reevaluated some lore stuff, and I was like, you know what's neat? In like really early drafts of the story, a character was going to have these powers. And then I realized with the way the magic system actually ended up working, she would not be able to do that, so that was not a thing in book 1. But now, realizing some other stuff, she actually totally can do all of that. And it makes sense that she wouldn't show off these powers in book 1 because she'd want to kind of keep it close to the vet. This is great. I love it when things come together. That was just fun. That was neat. One other thing is I learned this earlier today. So apparently the Madoka movies are going to get like a limited run back in theaters, kind of hyping up for Valpurgis Not Rising. And I saw a thing, I was like, okay, like Rebellion is going to be in theaters, it'll be like a special 2-week event. It's also going to have footage from the new movie. I'm like, okay. Where is this going to be? Am I going to be able to watch this here? Am I going to be able to watch it like when I'm on my vacation? How are we doing this? It's all in Japan. There's not a single theater here in the States. Because I would love to watch Rebellion in theaters. Like, I think that would be fun. I think that would be cool. I would love to do that. But now you're also going to give me a teaser for the new movie? Like, I gotta do... What do you mean I have to go to Tokyo again? That was half the reason I did it in March. Is because the movie was supposed to be out by then. So, there's that. But, yeah, that's about it. So, I'm going to go... I'm gonna brush my teeth because I ate, and then probably just take a nap because I'm a very tired boy. But have a good day, have a good rest of your week and rest of your month, etc., and just blue skies are ahead. Whatever storms, whatever rain that you're going through, don't let that ruin the blue skies you got ahead of you.